How about this for an outstanding view of Lake Lugano? It's next to the road and next to a tunnel, so it makes a lot of noise. But the view's outstanding, wouldn't you say? It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I've noticed there's a footpath down there, so I'm going to try and get to that. And this is the tunnel I mentioned, and there's several of them. The Italian border is down here about 2 kilometers away. Height restriction. It's unfortunate because that's a great place for the camper van. Well, this looks like a great place for a camper van, though I wouldn't do it. With the border only a few hundred meters down there, I think we'll get caught pretty quickly. Oh, fantastic views. So this is the location of the customs post at the Swiss-Italian border. There's a view looking down into Italy, and this is your last opportunity to buy fuel in Switzerland. The difference in price, at least for diesel, isn't as much as it used to be, but it is still around 10%. So that could be quite significant if you get an 80-litre fuel tank. This is the Hotel Moosman. Looking at it from this angle, I don't know how big it is, but that building there would have, what, maybe 25 rooms, something of that nature. I don't know. Unable to say, but what a fantastic location. And you heard the racket before from the road, but listen to how quiet it is now. And today it's just before 10 and it's a Friday morning. and okay, you can hear the cars in the distance, but not much more than that. And look at those fantastic views. The hotel is closed. It'll be opening in the 3rd week of March, which seems to be quite a popular time for places to open here. I noticed it was the same with the campsites. Let's turn around as well to see the view from the other angle. I think that's outstanding. If I lived here, I'll be standing outside in a place like this for hours on end. In Newcastle there's this place on North Shields, and you've got these fantastic views of the Tyne. I don't want to sort of start comparing the two, of course, but there's a seat there. I can sit on that for ages and ages watching the boats, and this, however, would be even better. This place is called Gandia, a little village by the side of the lake. Did see one person walking around, but I don't suppose there's many people here. This is called the olive route, and there's some olive trees on the left, though I wouldn't have thought there'd been too many olives here. So I was up there earlier admiring the view, but you had this racket from the vehicles in the tunnel. Despite that, one of those arches, under it there was a chair, so a seat, a bench, so you could actually sit and enjoy the noise while looking at the view. And when I was up there, I thought I'll have to come down here. Here in the shade there's a noticeable temperature drop. Obviously you'd expect a bit of one, but I think this is 4 or 5 degrees difference. Open at the beginning of March, like everything else. Well, this is handy. I was thinking I had to do it somewhere en route, but this will be easier for me, might save my embarrassment. Can't work out which one's the males. As I mentioned earlier, this is called the olive path, or the path of the olive. Here's some olive trees which have been put here on an experimental basis to see how they'll grow here and to add to local biodiversity, possibly to attempt to return some species to the area which are no longer here, which may have been in the past. I'm not certain if this is the correct route or not, but we'll soon find out. In any case, I'd like to go back to my motorhome because I've got too much clothing on. When I went out this morning, it was pretty nippy. Now, it's the contrary. It's very warm. Well, at least it seems that after walking so much. I'm walking back to my van now. I need to change my clothes. I've got a bit wet. And then I'm going to go into Lugano.